And here we are. Good
Hi.
evening, everybody. Hey there. And hey there, Netta.
Hi, Netta.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Netta.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
And
Nice
everybody
to
else.
meet you.
You too, Simon and Fede. It's good to hang with you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for accepting our invitation tonight to entertain a little bit our friends and of course to entertain us and hopefully also to entertain yourself. We'll see that.
Yes.
By the way, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. Yeah. This is it's a tough question to ask as we are all in the middle of the pandemic, and so everybody is struggling, and it's not there's no normal life right now, and everybody's struggling in one way or another, worried about their health and about the money and stuff like that. But if we take that out of the picture,
Mhm.
I'm doing good.
Okay, that's
Good.
great
Good.
to hear. Okay, I see that there is
Yeah.
already some friends joining us tonight. So
Yeah.
while we are waiting everybody to join us, let's say hello to Michael Mueller.
Hi,
Hi,
Michael.
Michael. Hi, Ravenscry. Hi, Netta. Again, hello from Germany. Hi, man.
Yes.
Also,
Love
we have
especially Berlin. I haven't been all around. I've been
yeah.
to basically Berlin, and then I've been to the all over the vineyards because
Mhm.
my hobby is wines. So been to
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
yeah, Weingau and the areas like that.
Cool, great. We will talk about it maybe
Yeah.
later. Yeah,
Yes,
what do you
definitely,
think? That's a
definitely.
really interesting topic.
Yeah.
Yes, wine is always a good thing.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And I also
Uh,
see Antonio. Hola. Hola,
yeah.
Antonia.
Hi,
Hola,
Antonio.
man.
Saludo desde Argentina. I hope I did the correct pronunciation. Oh, okay. He did the translate. Thank you, man.
There
We
is
have
already a question.
already a comment
Okay.
from Miguel. Yeah, about the wine.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the chief of a wine import company. Yeah,
Yes.
what kind of wine?
I specialize in new Spanish wines,
Mm.
natural wines. Um, Especially, I import stuff from Galicia,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Mm-hmm.
on top of Portugal in Spain, but also from all around Spain, the islands, and everywhere in Spain. And I also have one producer from Germany that I import, Jorn Gosiewski, and he makes fantastic wines. And then I have one from around where you guys live, from Lange,
Oh,
so from Italy, yeah, Cascina Barak.
wow.
So, but basically, I do high quality wines for fine dining restaurants. So,
Great,
Great.
great. Yeah, great wine.
yeah, I love wine.
Me too.
What
Me
what's
too.
what's your favorite?
Oh gosh, that depends on the day, but I do like high acidity wines.
Mm-hmm.
I do like my wines to have a good amount of acidity, and then I like the pureness, so not too strong with oak or tannins. Just
Mm-hmm.
kind of a softer, more elegant wines, which also from Italy. I have Barolo and these things that are used to being very like heavy, but they are made in such a beautiful way that they are actually fantastic and very soft and very feminine because they have a lot of flowers and stuff like that. Even though Nebbiolo is a grape that usually is not affiliated to flowers, but yeah, I like these gentle things and a lot of aromatic wines. So
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome.
oh, the red and the white and the bubbly, everything.
Perfect answer.
Perfect
Yeah.
answer. Yeah.
I think also a good answer is it depends from the dish you're drinking it with.
Exactly. Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And the mood also. It's also about the mood and the time of year that you are.
Yeah.
If it's very cold, you maybe want to do something that warms you up a little bit more, and so it depends. And but I like every kind of wine when it's good. I mean, when the quality is good. So it's just
It's about the quality. If
it
the quality is good, the wine is good, whatever it is.
Yeah, that exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
But I don't turn away from a glass of bubbles. That's something that always, there's always a place for a glass of bubbly.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike.
In the meanwhile.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite wines is Sabravi Crave from Georgia. Yeah. There are a lot of great wines in Georgia, and the history of Georgia with the Kvevri wines is amazing. And I also import Kvevri wines from wines made in amphoras from Spain, because they also, there is a long history of Spanish producers doing their wines like that. So, but Georgia, yay, they were pioneers of wine.
We're going to learn a lot of stuff, Fede. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
I would take some notes.
Besides music, of course.
I have a book here.
Yeah. It's going to be a lecture in wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do it. For me, it's okay. We can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're going to be out of time in no time if we start talking about that.
Yeah.
We can go on.
Yeah.
For a lot of hours.
Yeah. All through the night.
Yeah. By the way, we have also greetings from our friend Dax. I say,
hey Dax!
Now we are, and we are talking about wine. So
yes, we are well.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. And if people are wondering what is this in the back, so I just said that I'm in the middle of renovation. We just moved into our new home, and we don't have the window feeds or food. What is that? So I would have to do something about it, but I haven't.
No problem.
Yeah, maybe next week. Yeah.
Okay. So, shall we dig in the question about your musical career, Netta? What do you think? Are you ready for this?
Yes, I am ready for that.
Okay. Awesome. So, here's the first question that we usually ask to our guests. Is about the very beginning of your performing career. And here it is. When did you start singing and how?
When did I start singing? And this is a question depending on when did I start singing, as I started singing by myself, or opposed to when did I start the studies. I started singing, I think I was, I think I'm one of those people who were born to sing. Like I sang, and I was 4 when I told my mother that I will be a singer, because I was then listening to Maria Callas, opera singer, and I felt that her voice was so beautiful that I want to do the same stuff. And then I heard Nancy Sinatra's Bond song, "You Only Live Twice," and then totally fell in love with the whole Bond thing, and told my mother that, yes, I'm going to be a singer and I'm going to sing the James Bond theme song. So that's where it started. I kind of had to start singing because I had a dream. And then I was 13 when I started to study singing, like classical singing in the conservatory. And then I sang classical up until I was 19 or 20.
Okay.
And then I shifted to pop jazz conservatory. So, yeah. That's about it. That's how it went. So I had a classical training before I went off-road.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also I did work in the opera also before then 2007 I stopped with Verdi's Aida. That was the last opera I did. And then I've tried to steer away from it.
Oh, because
yeah. I don't want to have the sound.
Okay.
Yeah, I really I wanted to get out of the classical sound in singing, so I kind of decided to not practice or do it. Of course, I've done classical singing, in metal albums and background vocals and stuff like that. If someone wants that sound, but I haven't been practicing anymore, so I'm not anymore that good of an opera singer, because I haven't that I've tried to kill it.
Yeah.
So you switched completely from the classical style to the more modern style.
Yeah, it was basically because I loved blues so much.
Oh.
So for the love of blues, I had to change. And I remember when I was very scared, but I had recorded one demo by myself singing blues, and I told my back then I told my teacher. She was a classical teacher of the classical singing, and I played the tape for her, and she said that she's very angry that I am doing this decision that I want to change because I'm losing, my chances, because she felt like I would have a good chance of being a great opera singer, but she said that I can feel that you love this more, that you have your heart in here. So she let me go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good anyways. A little bit of a kind of blessing, because she could feel how you felt about that music. So is the kind of music. So in my opinion, it's important to feel the blessing of a teacher. I had quite the same problem with one of my teachers. I didn't want to fail him. He was a jazz drummer. He is a jazz drummer, but I really wanted to play rock music, and it was really hard for me to play something different from what he wanted from me. But he really understood this thing, and actually we are still very good friends, and still approves what I'm doing right now. And also he is going to become my brother-in-law, so yeah, we're still very connected. Are you still in touch with your first classical teacher?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah. She was an elderly lady back then.
Okay.
So, yeah, the time has passed. Yeah, but we were in good connection. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. You said that you went to the conservatory. I guess you had to learn some other instruments at the conservatory, isn't it? Or you just sang?
I was there for singing, but I also played piano. But
okay,
I'm a terrible piano player. I only use it to compose music. So that's
good.
That's what it's good for. But I can't play. I can't perform and play at the same time. That would be horrible.
Yeah, I think it's enough. It's enough to play two instruments, or at least to sing professionally at the same time, to play the piano. At least to compose, it's very important skill. I think.
Yeah, it is, and it's a great. I think it's a great instrument for a singer to compose, because you can just sit there and sing and play at the same time. So it's perfect. Yeah.
There is a nice question here from Michael that is wondering: are there some CDs available from your classical time?
Sorry, no CDs. I didn't record anything. I don't think there's. No, there might be some recordings from the operas we did, the whole thing, but I'm not sure about that either. But no, I didn't record as a classical singer ever. So that was just studying it and then working at the opera choir. I wasn't the soloist or with in the opera. I was always in the choir or in the smaller parts.
Okay. In the meanwhile, let's say hello also to our friend Jolinsti.
Hi.
Hello. Jolinsti.
Yeah.
Hi.
Also, John Jenkins is giving you some compliments about the song "Wind and Water." It's so amazing. I agree with him.
Thank you, John. Thank you. That's good to hear. I love it too. And I'm very happy that you, John, like it. That's great. Have you seen the new music video for that? Maybe?
Not yet.
I did.
Yeah.
Not yet. I listened to the song. I never saw I never watched the video yet, but I will do.
Yeah.
Promise.
I did it. It's really, really great.
Thank you. It just came out a week ago. So, what about you, John? Did you check Tell us, leave us a comment.
John.
Check it out. I think this is also a good occasion for you to suggest a friend.
Let me search for the links.
The links about SMACKBOUND, NETTA's band.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You can hit Wind and Water from Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, it says, it's a perfect song. You're right.
Thank you. Did you, John, see also the making of that we put out just, what day is it today? Is it Monday? Yeah, we put it out last Thursday, or Friday. So it was interesting. what we did. It was a long and fun day with the guys.
Oh, also we are.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hi,
Hi,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
It's happened like this. Okay. Let me. Too many comments, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, let's say hello also to Miguel. Miguel Mendes.
Yeah, here we are.
Oh.
I'm missing some comments. Okay.
Hi, Miguel.
So, hi, Miguel. Yeah.
I'm going to help you for that.
What's happening? Too many comments.
Don't worry, don't worry.
In Portugal, I've been I forgot where I was when I was a kid, somewhere. But in the last 2 years, I've been to Lisbon and then to Porto.
Oh.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I never was in Porto. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. It's beautiful, and especially if you want to taste some port wines.
Yeah. That's the point.
There's a lot of history and culture. It's a beautiful city, and then also you can study, because I study wines in London, so it's a perfect way to get ready for an exam, to just go there and taste, because all of the houses are there, so it's like perfect. Yeah.
I have to, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I see that John says that he's going to check out your making of video about with the water, and also Jeffrey says that the game is his favorite song.
Yeah, great, thank you. It's actually my favorite song also from the album. Yeah. It's my you can't choose from your babies, but
yeah.
I'm still choosing, so yeah, it's my favorite baby. Sorry.
All of you.
Yeah, all the others are also very, very nice. I love them too.
But
yes. Still, the game is my favorite, so yeah.
Jeffrey says because of the emotion in the song. So
yeah.
The game is his favorite song for this. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Because music is made by emotions, I think.
Yeah, it is, and then that's what as a songwriter and singer you should be you should try to accomplish. You should kind of write the song in a way that it gives out emotion, so there's emotion inside of it, and then you have to sing it the way that you are actually kind of portraying that emotion. So you are living the emotion. So that's what I try to do. And of course, all of the stories are because I write them, the lyrics. So it's a personal thing. And so it's, for me also, it's very emotional.
And also Jeffrey says, because his favorite song also for the great solo by the keyboardist and the guitarist.
Yeah.
And he hoped to play it one time on his guitar.
Yes, you can do it. Just it's like we did this Sonic Pump live a few weeks ago, just before New Year's, and we had the QA there, and people were asking like how to be able to play. You should check that out if you haven't. The full live has a QA, and the demo was answering and giving tips on how to, and also Rolle and Willy about how to kind of tackle the solos we have. So they said it's a lot about like start playing them slower and gradually just rise the tempo gradually. So it's easier to get that. So definitely you're gonna do it, Jeffrey. Just start. It's a great solo, and also Willy and Teemu both agree. They said on the live QA that that's the hardest song to play on the album because of the solo. So if you want to listen to all this, you should check that. It's on our Facebook, the link to that.
Oh, okay.
And, you can. It's on YouTube, and you can find the links on both
on
Instagram and Facebook.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And Jeffrey says, yes, exactly. I checked the Q&A and live album.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Great.
Cool.
Good. Yeah. That's great.
Another comment about the solo. The solo is too fast to find out to play it myself.
Yeah. Yeah. You
practice.
Yeah. Or do you mean that you can't like make out what's happening in the solo? If that's what you mean, yeah, it's hard. Maybe you have to cut it into pieces and see if it's really what Billy is doing, what are the keyboards doing, and what is guitar doing, and it's hard. Maybe go piece by piece. It's just like a few seconds and check that, and then start. And of course, you can ask, because Teemu does give these private online lessons, so maybe you can, ask them if he could teach you the solo. You could go through it, and then you could practice it a bit better. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Good.
Let's go back to the question about your career, Netta. It is, which was the spark that brought you to become a professional singer? Did you have a particular moment in your life when something clicked in your mind that
when something bad happened in my brain and it broke?
Yeah.
Definitely. It was the Bond song, the Nancy Sinatra song.
Okay.
So that was it. But I kind of struggled how to. Well, of course, we always struggle as an artist. It's not easy to kind of have music as your career, so to be paid for it. But I just when I was 19, that was the first time I got paid to sing, and there it started. So I was hired to do. A composer hired me to do all the demo singing for his songs. So that was my first job as a professional singer when I was 19.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about getting paid back in time? How did you feel?
Well, it felt good. It felt like I'm closer to my dream and closer to the goal that I have. So it was good. And from there, it gradually built up, and I got more jobs. And I've been a studio singer for 20 years. So I've for every label and all kinds of music. Is it rap albums and all kinds of albums. So I've done a lot of studio singing jobs.
That's great. Okay, and I guess as you went through a lot of styles of music, a lot of styles of music influenced you. So I think this topic is really connected to the next question, which is about the albums and the bands that have influenced you the most during your musical growth. What about them?
That's a tough question. Because there's so much stuff that have influenced me, and it depends on how I look at it. Is it about the music, or is it about how the vocalist is using their voice? Because I've been listening to an artist or a band only because of the vocalist. And then I've listened to music because it feels good. So there's like different reasons for me to listen to different kind of music. But for me, well, first of all, I fell in love with Maria Callas' voice, this opera classical singer with the beautiful voice, and that's what I tried to accomplish, to be so kind of in control of my voice, into having this so I could really have like sing very, very, very gently and quietly and also loud and have a big voice. But after that, what really hit me was Whitney Houston. And I truly fell in love with her voice and wanted to be able to sing the same way. So I think Whitney Houston is there is a lot to be thankful for her, that I'm still singing, because she just had such a great voice, and that I listened especially for the voice. I also love power ballads. That's you know, a good ballad is like a glass of bubbly. But you know, you can never go wrong with that one. There's for a great ballad and a glass of bubbly. But then I also listen to a lot of Janis Joplin, Dio. I love Dio's voice, and these are all kind of. I always listen to. Like a lot of time I listen to music because of the singer's sound and the voice, because I really, I'm feeling it. And also for me is very important the lyrics. If we come out of just listening to people singing, like then it's about lyrics. So it's a lot about lyrics for me.
Okay.
So all kinds of styles. I love. I listened to a lot of Nina Simone when I was growing up, and Dio, and I listened to Russell Allen and the Symphony X, but for me, like from Dio, the next big thing that really hit me, that is really one of my personal favorites. It's the best band in the world. And no, let's stay calm. It's one of my favorites.
Okay.
The Pain of Salvation from Sweden.
You made Simon Day.
Great. So
I used to play in a tribute band to Pain of Salvation when I was 17, because they were my favorite band, especially for the lyrics, and not only for the way Daniel sings, because Daniel can sing in so many different ways. He can rap, he can sing from the high pitch to the higher, to the lower, and is like an actor on the stage, and you can really feel what is singing. The words, you can feel the words, and he gets to inspire you with his words, and the way he wrote the concepts of the albums is absolutely mind-blowing to me. And I was actually a huge fanboy of Pain of Salvation. I loved them. I also had the chance to meet them in a meet and greet with the fans here in Italy, and I had the chance to get my album signed. That was really, really cool. What's your experience with them? What are your favorite albums? How many times did you see them live? If you saw them?
I've seen them twice or three times live. and I always just cry. I'm no one can come with me to those gigs because I'm the worst company because I'm just crying. Because it's so perfect. so I'm not much of a talker in there, but I just love it because they are like, it's genius. He's limitless in his voice, and the way they are carrying different emotions through a song. Like there's a point A where you begin, and then in the end of the song you're in point B, but there's so much that has happened emotionally in between those 2 points. That's genius. So it's a really a journey that you go into and really live it through, because like you said, Daniel just kills it with the emotion, and he's singing. So, and it's insane how talented the guys are, because they are just during the live gigs, they're just changing places and everybody's playing everything. So that's just cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and now I want to listen to a Pen of Salvation album.
Yeah, yeah. Something from the Roadside One, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe also my favorite one personally is The Perfect Element. The Perfect Element is stunning, but also 1 Hour by the Concrete Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, they made my teenage time. I was a teenager when I was listening to them, but I was keep listening to those albums so many times.
Yeah, me too.
and it's actually a journey. It's a journey, absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It's great. So yeah, thank you for the music, Pain of Salvation.
Yeah, absolutely. I see that Jeffrey agrees with us.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is a great album. Beautiful. Yes. Definitely, Jeffrey. I agree.
I'm really embarrassing because maybe I listened to one song of Pain of Salvation. Yeah, maybe I can remove me from the light shot.
No problem. No. Okay.
Yeah. Did you have time to catch up and listen some more music while you were out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. It's okay. You can after the live you can listen.
Yeah. So
you have to check them out. You have to check them out, Fede, because
which album, guys? Whenever.
All of them.
All the discography.
For me, one that really, well, in the Passing Light of Days, beautiful. But I really love the Roadside 1 and Roadside 2. Like, I love those albums. Something hit me really hard with the Roadside 1, and the Roadside 2 didn't let me down. So it continued with so it was beautiful. I've listened to it like, I don't know how many times, because I can listen to it like all day long. So when I was walking this Camino, I walked 1,000 kilometers from France to the end of the world, which is Fisterra in Galicia, Spain. So I went all through through Spain, just walking, and I don't know how many times I listened to Roadside 2 back then. So maybe 100 times. Because I had time to listen to music then. And I remember my favorite from Roadside 2 is the To the Shoreline. I just love that song. It was my kind of, it was like a sacred song during the Camino. So yeah, but Roadside 1, Roadside 2, my favorites.
Yeah,
I see that Jeffrey is suggesting Remedy Lane. But in my opinion, Fede, Remedy Lane, for you, knowing you, just because I know you, it's a good album to start with, because
there are a lot of proggy stuff.
it's proggy, but it's not that much. It's a little bit easier
With elegance.
than the first three albums, and it's the album that I started to listen, that I used to start listening to Pain of Salvation, because I met them on the Remedy Lane tour. They were supporting Dream Theater. I was there to watch Dream Theater, and I went home with a Pain of Salvation album because I fell in love with them, actually. And that's how it started for me.
Yeah, cool. So you can start with Remedy Lane, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great album to start with as an I'm an outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You outsider.
I can remove it.
Yeah.
Shame on me.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. As long as you promise to listen to Pain of Salvation after this live, your excuse.
Yeah. I swear to God, where is my I need a book, a Bible. Yeah.
This. Yeah, I can teach you something. Yeah.
Good.
Pledge. And the next time I'm going to interview you about them, you have to answer me with all the answers about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna test you.
Yeah, there's going to be a.
I have to study. Oh gosh, I hate school.
Yeah, but you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, we can go.
Yeah. So tons of albums, but maybe we end it here. Yeah. Yeah, we can take the next question.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about SMACKBOUND. How SMACKBOUND was born. What are the story and the concept behind this project?
SMACKBOUND was born in my head or in my heart. I don't know which, maybe both. Because I wanted to do. I'd been struggling with who to make music with after I released this. It was a pop rock album for an independent label here in Finland, and it was released in 2010. But I wanted to do more metal, and that album was supposed to be a bit more metal than it was, because things happened, and there was a problem with the producer back then, and we ended the relationship, and then the album came out a little less metal than it was supposed to. And then there was like 5 years that I didn't know what to do and what or how to do things and who with. And then I started to write new songs. I wrote three songs together with my husband Nino, who is also a metal musician from Thunderstone, the guitarist and music producer, mixer. And then we did 3 songs because we've written a lot of songs together for all kinds of places like Voice of Finland and stuff like that. So we've been writing together before, but we always try to steer off from working together, like really to do art together. But then we wrote these 3 songs together for SMACKBOUND that didn't have a name yet back in 2015, and we recorded them, and And then back then I had my working space in SMACKBOUND Studios in Helsinki, and also Teemu Mäntysaari, who is our guitarist, had his studio room there. So I played the songs to Teemu and asked if he'd like to join the band. So I kind of introduced him to the style, what I want to do, and this is the music that I want to do, and if he wants to join me in that. And I also asked Tuomas Yliaskari, who also has his own working room in SMACKBOUND Studios. So I asked him, because we knew each other very well, I asked like if he wants to join also, and both said yes. And then together we set up, the three of us, and like started to think like, okay, so there's three of us now, and who are the right guys to, you know, be added to this group? Who could be, you know, the personality would fit, and who would be a killer musician. And then I think it was Teemu who said that Rolf Pilve could be a great choice for this one. And actually Teemu played some of the songs to Rolle when I was not there, somewhere in a gig bus or something, and Rolle got really excited and wanted to join. And then Tuomas asked Vili, the keyboardist, if he wants to join, because they know from Traystone, which is their previous band. So they know each other from there, and then everybody just wanted to join the band, and that's it. We started. But I wanted to make sure that we really fit together. So I wanted to kind of test the environment, test how we get along, because I don't want any issues, you know, with people. I'm tired. I don't want that. I want good feelings and trying to, you know. So we came up with, I started the Run for Cover Band, which was a cover band that did like the big hits from metal hits and hard rock hits from 70s, 80s, and 90s. So we played a lot of like, everything, Iron Maiden and Dream Theater, and just everything.
Okay.
And after a year of touring with that band, I was kind of, I was sure that we get along, because we got along perfectly. We had so much fun, and kind of the group dynamics worked well.
Okay.
So then I asked the guys if they want to join me in the writing process, because I really wanted us to feel like we're a band, and not like I'm doing everything and then the guys are just like players, like musicians there. So we started to do songs together, and then we just, you know, we wrote the songs together, and then the first album came. It took 5 years when it actually hit the shelves, but that's the story. But amongst in 2020, which is our debut album, there's this one song, "Those Who Burn," and that song is one of the first 3 demos that I wrote with Nino. So it's I wanted to put in one song from the very moment that this whole project started. The whole band was born.
Oh, cool. And you just talked about the songwriting process. Let's get more specific about what's the songwriting process of the band. How do you usually come up with the ideas, with your ideas?
Oh. How do we come up with it? Well, if everybody in the band is insane, it's very easy.
That works. Usually that works very well.
We try to not think. That's basically our recipe for songwriting. We usually, or always, because we were unable to write or the songs turn bad if we write in our working rooms. So we usually pack our car and go to the cabin like Finnish people do, and into the woods. There's
You bring wine?
lots of it, yes.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect.
Yeah. So we go into the cabin, and we grill some salmon, and we go swimming in the lake, or when it's winter time we go to this hot tub that we have in Finland.
Wow.
It's like where you can be there no matter how cold it is, but because there's a fire underneath it. So so we stay there for a few days, not in the hot tub, but at the cabin.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then we just try to every day. You're killing. You're dying there. Then we just every time we start, we're just listening to something and dancing, and then we're just okay, like what's the feeling today? And they were like, we have a disco feeling today, like let's dance disco. And then we just start every session, every songwriting day with listening something, and then we just hit it. We don't think about too much, and we just usually when we end up the songwriting process that day, because usually we write the whole song in one day always. We don't it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's shit. Like if it doesn't come out, it's not good enough. And then this doesn't include the lyrics, of course. This is just
instrumental parts.
Yeah, the composing. Yeah. So what was I saying? I don't know.
Start to dance. You get in the feeling. Okay.
Yeah, we get into the feeling, and we just go with the flow. And usually we end up like the song is ready, and we're like, this is not metal at all. It's not metal at all. Like, what is this? But after that, we produce it a little bit and arrange it a little bit, so it actually everything becomes metal, because we are trying, because what happened with 2020, the first album, was like we were trying to be free from thinking about the genre limits or anything. We're just trying to have fun and play around with the music, because every one of us has a huge huge history in music. Everybody studied, like Vili is a great jazz musician, studied and is actually a teacher in the pop jazz conservatory in Helsinki. And so people, we play a lot of different stuff. So we are trying to just play around and have the freedom to just do music, not to do metal or, we're just trying to do music, good music. And after that, we arranged the things. We think a little bit more when we get the first version of the song out. Then we're starting to think, okay, let's add a guitar solo and these sounds. So everything becomes SMACKBOUND.
That's really cool. I like this approach. We should try it, Fede, once. At least for one song.
Yeah, because our previous methods were really strange, I wrote a guitar riff from listening to my washing machine, so maybe you can approach like them.
Yeah.
It will be better.
Yeah, we actually tried something similar with the Attraction of Opposites, but without a cabinet. I want a cabinet.
Yeah. You need some kind of a cottage in the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that kind of those kind of.
I can imagine me, you, Fagio, Julia, and Mauro in the cabinet.
You can or you can't?
Yeah. I can.
Yeah, cool.
You should try.
Why not? Why not? We
Yeah.
should try. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be
It's
fun.
better than my metas, by the way. So everything is better than my metas. So
I
can
haven't
do it.
tried. I've never tried the washing machine.
Yeah, it was really.
Maybe I should.
Maybe I can tell you, but it was really weird.
Well, as you can see, there is insanity also in our composing.
Yeah,
styles.
it was a totally insane approach to write music, I think, but I think it's worked. I don't know.
Yeah.
With
I
maybe
don't know.
we can say yes. I don't know.
Our friends,
On the
our
album,
friends,
it worked.
our friends enjoyed the song maybe, so maybe it worked.
Yeah, if it's on the album,
That's
it
true.
did work. Yeah, it did work.
Well, the
As
story.
We had to thank.
Heinz and
Oh, there is a call. Oh,
Essos.
well, I can find the comment.
Nicolas.
Nicholas, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Nicholas. Sorry, I didn't find the comment. So. Yeah, and what I was saying, I don't know. Yeah.
But maybe you just composed the song by listening to the sound of your washing machine in the night. You
Yeah.
told that story so many times that I know it by heart almost. Yeah, that's the story. He woke up in the middle of the night listening to the washing machine that was making that strange noise. How was it?
I think it was broken, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, that's the
So
magic.
it was like, yeah, that's the magic.
Yeah. So I have to break our washing machine to do that.
Yeah. You have to try with the laundry. You know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Or, I don't know, the oven.
Yeah, thanks for the tip. I'll definitely
try. You're welcome. Yeah, my suggestions are the best,
Yeah, but once we are, changing these.
Yeah, of course.
Methods of doing songs, writing songs.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, you want to try writing a song, listening to your oven or washing machine or whatever.
Yeah. The choices are endless. Microwave oven, a toaster.
The toaster, yeah. The best songs in the world were created listening to
with a toaster. Yeah, definitely.
I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid.
Oh, that's perfect.
I will try with the hair dryer.
Yeah. True. That might work pretty good.
Especially on me.
Yeah, you work for you.
Yeah. Yeah. So after we come out from the gap and with the songs composed, then I write the lyrics by myself because I need to be alone and find my own space.
Sure.
Yeah. And to be really in control with what we want to say, what I want to say on the album, and how it's going to be so that the album will be kind of the entity will be like whole, and everything is said that is wanted to be said, and nothing is said that you don't want to say.
Yeah. Is an interesting question by Michael about lyrics. Could you imagine to write and to sing a song in another language than English? Have you ever did that? Have you ever done that?
I have written several songs in Finnish.
Mm-hmm.
And for other Finnish artists, I haven't released anything myself, but they've gone to like these big label artists like Warner and Sony and artists like those. So for them, I've written in Finnish, yes, but for myself, no, I haven't. But could I imagine it? Yes, maybe. Do I see kind of a reason to do that? Not right now. Maybe later. I don't know. There has to be an idea, then there has to be a reason why I would sing in Finnish myself. But yes, definitely, I have nothing against it, and Finnish is a beautiful language. So it's very nice. It's very nice to write in Finnish, also. But maybe I don't know if I could kind of write in any other language. I think if I would write to speak a bit of Spanish and French and Swedish. But I don't know if they are like my emotional languages. I don't think. I think they would be pretty corny lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I could like portray the emotion
well in the proper way
and know this kind of poetic way of writing on those languages. So in those languages. So yeah, I wish. Yeah.
Jeffrey's wondering, do you have more time to write new songs now that there are so many restrictions to travel and play live?
Tricky question.
Was that the answer? Yes. First of all, we've composed the second album for SMACKBOUND. I haven't yet written the lyrics because I've been working on this other project I have going on now. So I'm right now doing this duets album that is with myself and Noora Louhimo, and that one I've just composed, and that one we composed with Nino, my husband, and then I did the lyrics. The last lyrics were done on last Friday, so we're gonna start singing it right now. So I've been working on that album for Noora Louhimo and myself. So yes, and then after, right, like I should start, once I do my vocals for that album, I should start writing the lyrics to SMACKBOUND album, and then I have also 1/3 project going on that I can't yet talk about, but I'm also working with that, composing and writing. So yes, I have a lot more time to do that, but I don't have enough time.
By the way, if you want to be updated, guys, about what is going on with Netta, just check out our social media, our social pages, and of course, like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, but also our YouTube channel. And of course, there is a website, isn't?
You're right.
Here it is. Check out also Netta website, so you can be updated with anything that is going on with her career.
Yes.
And you see if she's going to release something interesting. Jeffrey says that that's a great news what you are going to do right now. So
yeah, great. Good to hear, Jeffrey. Yeah, so there is new music coming, and I've tried to use this pandemic time as well as I've been able to, but it's been a lot of struggle also with the, of course, with the, because there's no gigs, so there's no income, and there's also with the wine importing. It's a struggle because all the restaurants are down. So
Yeah.
there's been a lot of other kind of work to figure out. But yes, I've had a lot of time, and a lot more time, let's say that way. And yeah, a lot of new music is coming. And also I'm going to be, now I'm a bad person, I can't remember, but there's this Magnus Carlsen's not Freefall, Magnus Carlsen's no, my husband is shouting from the sofa something, but no, it's not the album's name. Freefall has already been released. What is it? Heart Healer.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Oh my God, thank you. Yes. So Heart Healer is coming soon.
Okay.
Stay tuned. It's coming soon.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm the worst
Okay.
in the world. Sorry. Yeah, it's coming, and it's interesting, and it has a lot of great singers. Yeah, it's this metal opera thing. Yeah.
Guys, you have to check it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Talking about live, as you mentioned, the fact that right now you can have the gigs, you can do gigs. Do you remember your first live performance with SmackBound? What was your best performance ever?
With SmackBound or overall?
You
well,
decide.
Yeah, well, the problem with SmackBound is that we've never really had a gig.
Oh,
Because we were like in the total of playing the whole album, because we were going to start our club tour on the 18th of March.
Okay.
So we were rehearsing while we heard that everything's shutting down and everything's being canceled. So we didn't get to we didn't have a release gig at all. So we've never played the whole album. We've only played like, when we did Run for Cover, we sometimes we played one song, unreleased song from SmackBound, but
Okay.
so it's very difficult to say anything about the SmackBound gigs because there's been none. none like
Okay.
so and best live performance ever, I don't know. One that I remember really well, I don't know if it was the best one, but one memorable one was when I was in Sweden, in Umeå, in this huge private festival. I don't know how many people there were, like, I don't know, 500 people for this private festival. And I got to perform together with Jolene Turner. So that was fun. So that's one of the memorable ones. And also one that I remember, not probably my best performance, but most memorable for me was when I had to very last minute, I had to step into what's it called? Tuurata, paikata.
Replays.
Oh, replays. Yes, I'm glad I have someone here. I had to replace the singer from Imperia band because she couldn't fly into Finland, and it was this what festival? Magic Circle Festival.
Manowar.
Festival.
Ah.
Stop. So we just had to perform before Manowar came on stage, and I had to learn the songs. And they called me 6 p.m. and on Friday, and they said that our performance is 2 o'clock on the big Manowar festival stage in Helsinki. So I had never listened to the songs. So that was
So
something that I
you had to
remember.
prepare all the songs in 8 hours, right?
Yes.
How many?
So it went. When we think of the circumstances, it went okay. It went well, but it was insane. And I had glued like these papers everywhere, so where I walk, I can see the lyrics, because of course my brain can't, learn things that fast. I was just try to remember the choruses. Fortunately, it was only half an hour, so I had to do like 6 songs. But still, it was so fast, and I can't remember anything from except the total panic backstage when I was supposed to go on stage, because I didn't know the songs. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to die. And I remember my husband said only just like, don't trip and fall. Just remember that. That was the only advice. Like, only advice, like, don't fall on your face. Like, try to keep up, like, stay up. And then it went pretty well to take in the circumstances that it happened. Like, I don't know why on earth I said yes. I know I said yes because a very good friend of mine plays in the band, but still it was lunacy to step in there in such a short time. But yeah, so that not the best performance, but most memorable one.
Yeah, I think so. The most adrenaline one.
Yeah, and I can't remember anything from the gig. I've been in such a shock and haze, and just trying to stay alive and cope with the situation. So I have no memories at all.
How many people were there?
I don't know, but a lot. It was Manowar.
Yeah.
In Finland, Manowar.
I can imagine.
Yeah, but I've seen clips from it, like people from the audience, and I've been like shouting and like, "Hey, everybody up!" And I don't remember any of that. Nothing. I don't know if it was me or someone else. I'm just like, oh, did I do that? I don't remember.
You removed that from your brain.
Yeah. Like totally gone.
Also, that's incredible.
Wow.
I think I never heard about something like that. It's really crazy.
That's crazy and awful one. Yeah, but I will remember it for the rest of my life, though.
I can imagine.
And after that, I said that, if I survive this, I can survive anything.
Yeah.
Pretty much. There can't be a worse situation.
Yeah.
Really.
I think you can conquer the war after that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. You're like, what's there to stress about anymore? Like, I went there to, slay myself. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I see there is a question from Michael about the composition here. Could you also imagine to choose some themes from Kalevala for your songs?
I love Kalevala and all the Finnish culture and the tales. I don't think if I would choose themes from Kalevala to my own music or to SmackBound, because that's like it's storytelling, it's stories, it's another person's stories. It's about the cultural stories, and we have and there are bands that are doing that, like Amorphous. So,
Okay.
they are already doing it, and I've also sung with the Amorphous. I've been their background singer, so they're already doing it. So and also other Finnish bands are taking like bits and pieces from it. So for me, it's like I'm trying to be very realistic in kind of tracking down and finding the emotion, and it's from this lifetime and not from the past. Or I'm not writing like these hero stories. I'm trying to write about the people that are living now in this world. The heroes that we have now, I like all of us. And not the past. I'm not trying to tell stories about our history. So, but I love Kalevala, and I'm from my family is from Karjala, and a lot of these, which is now we lost it in the war to Russia. So, we had a lot of these stories going mouth to mouth. Like everybody was telling them to their kids, when they're going to bed. And also, like this is I don't know what it is in English, but this like crying singing. Like this is a type of singing that comes from Karjala. So people, it's crying singing. It's a straight translation from Finnish, which is itkulaulu. So there are songs that you kind of sing and cry. So there's a lot of this kind of the same mood that is very close to my heart in my own family history that is close to Kalevala. And these stories were always there. Like we listened to these stories when we were kids, and they were sung to us during bedtime stories. So I feel close to these stories, but I don't write about them myself.
Okay, interesting. Okay, what about the plans for you and SmackBound in the future?
Well, we're going to release the second album ASAP. Probably during before the end of the year. So here, I don't have the exact release date figured out yet, but probably going to be somewhere October, November.
Okay.
There. So that's the future that we know of. Can't tell about the gigs or anything. We still have a few festival gigs to this up and coming summer booked, but no one knows. So we're trying to not. We don't know how to. I don't know how to speak about them because we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe in a couple of months we know more, and we know if the gigs are really happening. But we have like these summer festival gigs in Finland, that big ones that we're going to hopefully play. But other than that, I don't know. We're trying to put the new record out, and then hopefully the world is back to more normal and we get to tour again and start gigging.
Okay, this is the next question here from Jeffrey, who's wondering if you would like to perform an acoustic online show now that there are no gigs possible. Sorry.
Yes, that would be lovely. The only problem with SmackBound is that we don't actually nowadays live in the same country. So with the pandemic, it's very hard to get together. As long as
course.
this is going on, it's impossible for them to fly from Switzerland. It's very hard. We got to do it once in December, and we did the live that we did. But for that reason, it's not very easy for us to just get together and play something, because it needs a lot of planning, and it depends on all these. It's very tough for them to come here and stay, stay inside for 2 weeks before he can come out and do a acoustic online show, and then be in quarantine for another 2 weeks. So it's hard. So when the situation with the corona is what it is right now, where it's not possible to do a show like that, but that would be lovely. But hopefully when things get back to normal, we are able to do that. And of course, it's always kind of more hard when the band is not living in the same
place.
Yeah, same place. So there's a lot of expenses. Every time you plan to do something, you have to fly someone over, and so yeah. But yeah, lovely.
Well, yeah, by the way, Jeffrey says that the live performance in December was great. So.
Oh, thank you. It's great to hear that you enjoyed it. Yeah, we just got together. Demo flew in, and the same day we rehearsed, and the next morning we went to the studio and built it up, and then just played, and that was it. So yeah, and we had our what is it, sound engineer when we do live gigs is Topias Kupiainen, who is from the drummer from Arion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, what happened?
Okay.
Arion band and
mystery.
Yeah. Okay, I think.
Do you know?
Charge
out the phone.
Laptop. Yeah. By the way, that's happened.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well. What do you have to say, Simon? We can.
Yeah, I was just wondering what Jeffrey means by "and for which I did an interview with Netta about live performance in December." What do you mean, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Did you interview her?
Let us know.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, guys, I just want to remember that you can join us on our Telegram channel, and I want to suggest you to set a reminder on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, so you won't miss our next live chats while we are waiting again for Netta to return. And oh, Jeffrey says he had an interview with Netta last year by Skype. Cool. That's great.
Oh.
And so join our Telegram channel, set a reminder on your Facebook page and on your YouTube channel. And here she is. She's back.
I'm here.
We can hear you, but
we can hear, but we can't see you. Oh,
okay. You are back.
Yes, I just wanted to check how you react when I go offline. My battery died.
I guess that.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's happened. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
I have no idea what I was answering, but the answer is yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
By the way, we are noticing that Jeffrey is a huge fan of SmackBound because he says that he interviewed you last year by Skype.
Yeah.
He loved your album, and that's why he's following you. And I suggest you guys to do the same thing. Follow Netta and follow SmackBound. And since I was talking about be updated with everything about SmackBound and Netta, I want and also to be updated with our live chat. I want to suggest you also to check out our Spotify guests playlist, because we are going to add a song by SmackBound, so you can find anything, something from them also in our playlist. And at the same time, I was wondering, Netta, if you have any side project, a side project beside SmackBound.
Yes, well, like we talked earlier about, now we have the project with NETTA LAURENNE from Battle Beast. The duets album is going to come out this year also, earlier than SmackBound. But we don't have the release date yet, but that's going to come out. And a lot of smaller things are going on music wisely, the heart healer, like I said. And then because I'm also an actress, so I'm going to have jobs in that area.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so just tomorrow I'm going to do this voiceover acting for a Disney. So that's just voice acting. So, but yeah,
wow,
I do voice acting and the normal acting. yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so you already released something as an actress, didn't you?
Yes, I have. I used to work more theater.
Okay.
Back in the days, I did a lot of. Oh my gosh.
Good job, man.
Thanks, Nino. Which way around? I think it looks cooler like this. No,
yeah.
Like this. Maybe like this.
Hey, Simon, I love your hair.
Oh, I love yours too.
Oh, yeah.
Great, man.
So, aside from heavy sorrows, what was the question or the answer? Oh God. Yeah, so I've done a lot of, maybe this is a hint. I've done a lot of theater, a lot of musical, also heavy sorrows musicals where I've been a lizard and and a frog and a monkey. No, gorilla. Yeah. And everything. And I've done a lot of like Andrew Lloyd Webber's musicals. I've done the lead roles for a few musicals and normal theater. And then in the last 4 years, because I've done more gigs, so to tour and do theater at the same time is very hard, because you have to theater takes like every single night from your week. So I shifted more towards these camera productions, so TV series, movies.
Okay.
And some of them are even, of course, I work in Finland, but some of them are also like internationally released, like Sorjonen, which is border town in English. That's on Netflix, I think, and also like what else is on Netflix? I think Carpi, which I don't remember what it is called in English. Maybe Carpi, I don't know. Yeah, but a few of them are international, like these crime series.
Awesome, awesome. That's
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
You're an international superstar.
Yeah, with the heavy Soros cap on, yes, definitely. They're famous, like.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. A lot of my students talked about them. They drama students get into rock music with heavy Soros. Actually,
Yeah, that's a great. That's actually, that it's a project of my husband, and I've done a lot of lyrics to this
awesome.
insane project. But because you're from Italy, do you know the band Elven King?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I worked with them also on their
really?
album Era. So
Oh, okay, great.
I sang a few duets and stuff like that there. Yes, a song for the people is one example.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great. Also, we should interview also them, Fede. We had a lot of live chats with Italian guests. Or we should try them also.
Yeah, of course.
It's a suggestion. Thank you, Netta.
Yeah. Cool, you're welcome.
Yes.
With that badass move, now you are more convinced.
Wow.
No problem.
Yeah, so now let's move on with our favorite question.
Yeah.
Which are your hobbies and interests besides music? And by the word hobbies and interests, I'm meaning which are your favorite wines?
Yes.
Just kidding. We already talked about this.
Yes.
Talk about your hobbies, interests. You already mentioned wine and acting. So
Yeah, wine. Yes, that's a big interest and love of mine. Started when I was spending my summer when I was a kid or young, like a teenager. I was in Burgundy, and just I was in the countryside and just fell in love with the vineyards and stuff like that. So and wine. And then I studied for fun, and then I realized that people were starting to ask me to do the wine menus for restaurants and stuff like that. So I realized that I've studied too much just for fun. And then it kind of flipped, and I still study in London, the SAT diploma. It's just due to the corona, I haven't been able to fly there and do the last exam that I have. And then I started this. It was basically the Camino that I told you about, walking through Spain, that I fell in love with the Spanish wine. I mean, especially the Galician wine. So I decided then that I'm going to start to import them. And then I started the company and been selling wines to these Michelin and fine dining restaurants and basically Helsinki, because I don't have time to drive around the country, because there's not much people in Finland, but it's a huge country, so it's a long one. So I'm just in the capital area. I sell my wines. And then I love books. I love books and writing, but I love books. I love reading books. It is awful if you ask from my husband, because whenever there is a bookstore near, He already does it. If we're walking this side on this side of the road, and he sees that there's like 50 meters to a bookstore, he takes me over to the other side of the road. Because he's told that if I get in, it's impossible to get me out. It takes hours. So
yeah.
I know this. I've a lot of times when I'm in wherever I am, but I go a lot, of course, to Spain, because I import a lot from Spain. So every time I come back, I bought a new suitcase just for new books. So and I pay like 200 euros of extra cargo.
Yeah.
So it's a disease of mine to love books and have the opportunity to I love watching and touching the books and choosing. I always have like 5 books on my next to my bed, because I have to decide that day, like, what do I feel like, which of these books I want to read today. So I kind of simultaneously read like 5 books and then change, and with different languages. And because I always try to, if I can, I love to read the books with the original language. So I really get what the writer has tried to do.
Yeah, of course. Which are your favorite 3 books? Let's not say the favorite one. Let's pick 3.
That's impossible to say. My favorite author is Ernest Hemingway. I love his style of writing. He's like minimalist in writing, and there's like he has thrown away everything that is not of essence, and he has this great sarcasm. It's like the dialogues are very dark, but they have a lot of humor in it, and I'm just laughing all the time because he's brilliant. So Ernest Hemingway, I don't know, like all of his stuff. Can't choose one. What else? What are my favorite books? Now I just this is a good one. One book that, what is it in English? Zen in the art of archery. I think that's yeah.
Oh, okay. I have this.
It's a great book. You love it?
Yeah. From Eugene Harrigan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I read it. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, there is this one sentence that I'm going to quote now, but I can't remember it. So, but there is this one great sentence there that is talking about this in the moment of the highest tension, you have to stay calm and focused, and that's really like you can apply that to everything in your life. Like when you're really stressed, you just need to, because it's about archery. So you have to just calm yourself down and focus to that one point. So like kind of leave everything out. So it's a great book for,
to manage the show before Manowar.
Yeah. Exactly. And there's a small,
thank you.
Thank you. The dirt.
Perfect.
Yeah. Also there's a small print in the Zen in the art of archery that says like, don't fall on your face. It's perfect for the monomorph thing. And then also one of my favorites is like Jitterbug perfume. Just to say, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll keep it there, because if we're going to go through the bookshelves, we're going to be here for more than 2 weeks.
Okay.
Nino said no. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we have a question from Mikel. And he
What
says,
about?
what about Mika Valtari?
Yes, 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 yes. The beautiful book. What is it in English? Valtarin toi. What is it? It's this Egyptian Sinuhe. Maybe it's just Sinuhe.
Mm-hmm.
Egyptian Sinuhe the Egyptian. Maybe it's a Finnish book about a man and his story, and he lived back in the days in Egypt.
Oh,
okay.
It is a great book. Yes, definitely, and a very long one. It's like, yeah, you can't read that in a day, but it's definitely it's very well written. It's one of the best books I've written. Just like I love books. I can't say that but it's amazing. Everybody should read that because it is so well written that you can't understand how someone has really captured, like, it's like the author has really would have really lived there, because it's so realistic in a way that it feels like he knows that he's been there, and it's a beautiful, and it's a great, the story itself is a great one. So
Cool.
definitely not maybe the happiest happiest ending, but that's life. Yeah.
So you are interested in wines, so you're doing exams to specialize a little bit more and more.
Yes,
in
I'm trying
wines.
to stop that.
You're a singer, you're a composer, you're an actress, you are a voiceover actress. You're doing a lot of stuff. How you are a reader? How do you manage to focus on all this stuff?
Well, that's
What's your secret? What's the secret?
That's easy to answer. I don't sleep.
Oh.
In Finland, it's already almost it's midnight. midnight. So
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I never saw the time.
Yeah. So the secret behind everything is that I sleep very little.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I should try this.
Yes. Yes. Maybe you die earlier, but
not a problem. I already started to lose my hair a lot of time ago, so
yeah. But it's actually, I have this restless leg syndrome, which keeps me up a lot at night. So I read a lot of books when I'm waiting for them to calm down, so I don't go insane because of the insomnia. So that's where I find this time to, and that's when I usually think about these, like what kind of music video we're gonna do, and I get a lot of ideas during night because I can't sleep.
That's the bright side of it.
Yeah. When you go insane because of insomnia, you get a lot of good ideas if you want to be creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Seems that
No.
no. Sleep, everybody, sleep.
If you have any other suggestions for our friends, now is the time for the final speech. We usually end our live chats with a final speech. So As you started suggesting people to sleep as much as they can do. Now let's. Okay, I just thought let's get serious.
That one.
Yes, maybe I'll take this off for the final speech because this is important. No, like that's important too. But yeah,
Whatever you want.
final
The stage
speech.
is yours.
Thank you. Final speech. I haven't prepared anything, but I will just swing it. Happiness in life comes from deciding that you are happy. Just try to be positive and stay positive, because there's always chaos and kind of shit going on in the world and in your own life and everybody's life, but just stay focused to be grateful and positive the best you can. And one way to add to happiness is drink quality wines. Read great books. Enjoy some Nordic crime series from Netflix. Listen to good music. We have talked about several great bands here and great songs. So listen to great music, and just remember to hug often and smile.
Yeah.
So with this final speech, I will say good night to everyone.
Thank you so much, and thanks for your suggestion. Thanks for your answers. Thanks for your time. Thanks for being with us and for being so entertaining and positive. You gave us a lot of good vibes, as was suggesting our friend Nicholas. He said good vibes. You gave a lot of good vibes during the live chat. It was awesome. Also, I see that Michael enjoyed it a lot. So thank you so much. Thank you guys for being with us. Remember to check out anything about NETTA and SmackBound. As you know, you can find all the links on the YouTube on our YouTube channel. You can find all the links to get all the updates about NETTA, our projects, and our band SmackBound. Thanks again. It was really cool, and I will check out absolutely your acting career right now.
Like now, right? Yes.
Yeah, because
you have like
just right after the show, and because right now I'm curious, and I think that's it. Thanks again.
Thank you guys for having me, and stay safe and healthy, and keep it up.
You too.
Yeah.
Thanks again. Bye bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for joining. Bye.